Welcome back to DIY with KB. My name is Kiva and I teach people how to achieve the luxe look for less. So just because something is expensive, it doesn't mean it's worth your money. So today we're talking about what items are worth it. I'm gonna give you a low-end item and a high-end item, and I'm gonna let you know when you should save and when you should splurge. Before we get into today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. Now let's get into today's video. So the first category that we're dealing with today is beds. So in this video, I will show you some items where we're just talking about dupes, and in other circumstances, I'm just talking about a category as a whole, and I'm using these examples as examples. So we are going to talk about 3 price points for the beds. We're gonna do low, medium, and high. So on the lower end, an option for you is to get an upholstered headboard like this one. This one is $524 in the queen size from Wayfair. You get the headboard in the mail and you have to pair it with a base. So this ends up being the most affordable option because you get the headboard and you can get a really affordable base on Amazon or something like that. So you're not paying for the entire bed, therefore it is inherently more inexpensive. The benefits of this is that if your style changes all the time, you can just switch out your headboard. You don't have to switch out your entire bed. So you don't have to worry about storing beds, discarding of them, reselling them, all that. It's not really as big of a problem. Another thing I like about these is you get the underbed storage. When you get full beds, if it is a low profile bed, there's no way there's anything that's going underneath. So you're kind of limiting your storage. So if you are in a smaller space or you don't have a ton of storage, you don't want to sacrifice that underbed space. I feel like underbed storage is people only think of like IKEA and stuff like that, but everyone should use underbed storage if they need it. I am a huge fan of that. The middle tier is the Rigby bed from our house. So this is a full upholstered bed. It is $1,500 in the queen size. What I really like about this bed is it has the really modern clean lines, it's low profile, and it looks modern because it has that split in the middle. And you can do several different colors. So you can do a off-white or natural color, you can do a light gray, you can do a light gray velvet, and I believe you can also do some sort of a maroon color. So it is a little bit more, it's a little bit more high-end, right? Because it's just more expensive. You're getting better materials. The one on Wayfair is made out of polyester and maybe a linen blend, whereas this one is made out of higher quality materials. So again, in that regard, you just tend to get for what you pay for. What you also get with this bed is someone is going to come into your home and they're going to put it together for you. So you always have to factor like your time and effort into the price of something, because sometimes it's just worth paying someone else to do these things. That's okay to do. What I also really like about this bed is it has super clean lines and it looks unique. So a wingback headboard is pretty much a wingback headboard. This Rigby bed, there really isn't a dupe for this. There's nothing that looks like this. It is really high-end looking, it's unique, therefore it's gonna set your home apart from other homes. And for some people, that's really important. Now, on the upper end, we have the cloud bed from Restoration Hardware, which used to be around $3,000. Now it's almost around $4,000, which is just the price that you have to pay. The difference between this bed and the other beds is that it is massive. It is like almost 96 inches wide, which is really big. So it really takes up a room. It kind of prevents you from having to splurge so much on other items in the room, because a problem that people often run into is you get a bed, but then you have to get nightstands and mirrors and decor and dressers and accent chairs and accent tables and the whole 9 yards. When you're getting more of a statement bed, a statement piece, that's really what you're investing in, and you don't have to worry as much about the fluff. So maybe you're spending $3,000 or $4,000 on a bed, but then you're not, as a result, spending thousands of dollars on the decorative accents because you don't need them. One piece speaks for itself. That is kind of the purpose of a statement piece. What I will also say about this bed is it makes a statement in that everyone knows where it's from. You can identify this cloud bed no matter what your background is, even if you're into just like a little bit of design. Everyone knows what it is. Everyone knows it from Restoration Hardware. So if you want to make a statement about how much money you make or where you put your money, you're definitely making that. And that's kind of the fact of the matter. Last but not least, you're also getting that really high quality customer service because they come in, they put the bed together, they do all the little adjustments that you need, they'll move it around, they'll do whatever. And also this bed is even more customizable than the Wayfair option and the Our House option. They have like so many different fabrics. You can get performance fabric, you can get leather, you can get velvet, you can get da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da. This again becomes a really unique piece that really sets you apart from other people. So I gave you 3 different price points, and at the end of the day, I would say the thing that I would encourage you to do is save your money and go with option number 1. The next category of the day is bedding. So bedding is such a controversial thing because, again, people always think that the more expensive the bedding is, the better quality it's going to be. So we're going to do 3 different price points again, and these are not all the same materials, but this is just about how the bedding feels, what the ratings are like. So bedding option number 1 is the Wamsutta sateen sheets. These sheets are $30 in a queen and $35 in a king. So I think that these sheets feel honestly incredible. 1, the price point is great. So if you ruin them, your dog ruins them, your kid ruins them, your visitors ruin them, you don't feel as bad about getting rid of them. 2, they're really slippery. You just like sateen as a material. And 3, they're really easy to pick up. You can walk into any Bed Bath & Beyond, you can use their 20% off coupon, and you're getting a really, really good deal. We have these in our guest room and our master, and we really enjoy them. I've slept on them a ton, and it's just kind of like a brand that I stand behind. With the middle tier, we have the Casa Luna linen sheets. So these sheets are really expensive. They're about $150, and honestly, I don't think they're worth the price. There is a lot of pilling. They really have dyed my other sheets, and I've read the reviews. They don't get as rave reviews as other sheets that are way more affordable. If you really like linen or you really need specialty colors like black or maroon, then it's a really great option because with the price and with like the territory of the company, you get things that are a little bit more specialized. As compared to tier 1, the Wamsutta, they have white, they have gray, they have blue. It's more like hotel style bedding. So it's really bland. It's really boring. So if you want something a little bit more exciting, you have to pay more money for something more exciting. Now with tier 3, we're going in with the West Elm linen sheets, which are $250 in a queen. And that is a pretty penny. That is a lot of money for some sheets because all you do is sleep on them. They don't sing to you, they don't cook you breakfast, they don't drive you anywhere, you just sleep on them. These sheets get rave reviews across the board, on TikTok, on Facebook, on the West Elm website, on all the blogs. Everyone loves these sheets. The quality is there, and it comes in a true white. So a problem that you often encounter with linen sheets is they actually have like warm colors because that's how linen often comes. But this one is more of a true white. So it works whether you have like a cool tone bed or a warm tone bed or anything like that. So it is easier to incorporate into your design. So what I would say with bedding is either splurge a lot. If it is a bed you sleep in all the time, if it's not for guests, it's your bed, you sleep there all the time, the way you sleep is really important to you, I say splurge in this regard. Your comfort is the most important thing. And then if you're not willing to splurge, don't go for that middle tier. Just save money with the Wamsutta sheets because the quality is there, but you're not spending a lot of money. The next category we're talking about is the sofa. So sofas are really controversial because do you want the sofa to last for 3 years or do you want the sofa to last for 50 years? People say to me all the time, well, I only want to spend $2,000 on a sofa. That's fine, but $2,000 is not going to last you for 50 years. At the end of the day, good quality things, especially things that go in high traffic areas, cost a lot of money because those materials cost a lot of money. That is just kind of the point blank, period. But let's talk about 3 different tiers of sofas. So first we have my sofa. It is called the plush sofa. It's from Value City Furniture, and the sofa is $1,300. So $1,300 for a sofa that looks high-end, I think is a really good price. It is really hard to get a sofa for under $1,000, or at least one that doesn't feel like a bag of rocks. I mean, go to IKEA. All of those sofas, you don't want to sit on them. You just don't want to. You never see anyone sitting on them in IKEA. You see people like maybe leaning on them a little bit and be like, oh, like that's nice. They're very horribly uncomfortable. So for the price, you still get like the down feathers. You get the nice plush look. You're getting the look for less. And I think in itself, that's worth $1,300. Now, people ask me all the time, do you think that this sofa is going to last me for 20 years? No. Do I think that this sofa is perfect for everyone? No. Do I think this sofa is perfect for people who have like really rowdy kids and pets? Also no. So the quality of the sofa also has nothing to do with your lifestyle. But what I will say is it's not made out of linen. This is not 100% linen. This is not a performance fabric. It is polyester. And we've all had polyester shirts, so you know this is the Forever 21 of the sofas, right? We like it. It looks good, but if you wash it too many times, it's kind of over for you. So I love the sofa. It's really comfortable, but it does require maintenance, and it is not my forever sofa. But again, only $1,300. In the middle tier, we have the Harmony sofa from West Elm. This sofa is about $2,000. It can go up or down depending upon the configuration, and they have the traditional Harmony and then they have the Harmony Modular. The Harmony Modular is like really a dupe for the Restoration Hardware Cloud sofa, which is exactly what my sofa is attempting to be, but it's made out of better materials, obviously, because it's from West Elm, and there are more customization options. You should be taking that away from the video. More money often buys you more opportunities to customize and therefore opportunities to make your home look more unique and less like the showroom, which a lot of you don't enjoy. So we like the West Elm sofa. What I will also say is it's not as plush as this sofa. You get the plush, fluffy look, but you can also stand up. The cloud sofa dupes are really, really popular right now. I think they look really fun. But if you don't maintain them or you have mobility issues, these are not the sofas for you. Because my grandma comes over, she cannot get up. I have to lift her. She has a really nice time laying down. It's really comfortable, but she's older. Her mobility is a little bit, it's not as good. So you need to factor that into the decision that you're making. So if it's a sofa that you can't get up from, but you have really bad arthritis, I don't know that that's worth $2,000 for you. Maybe you want the look and you're never going to sit on it, so we're going to get the more affordable option and kind of just have it as like a show sofa. The higher option is the cloud sofa from Restoration Hardware. I'm not going to tell you the price. I do not care what the price is. I think that it is a bad investment. One, because it's trendy. I know my sofas are trendy, and I paid the trendy price for them, in my opinion. Two, you still can't get up, and they still require a lot of maintenance. You still have to steam them. You still have to use the Bissell machine on them. You still have to pill shave them. Sure, they're definitely made out of higher quality fabrics, and you can get performance fabrics, but still, it's really expensive. One piece is around $3,000. That is an entire Harmony sofa. That is two of these sofas. That's two of the sofas that I have in my house. And so if you have that money to blow and you really care about the look and you really care about the name, then go ahead and do that. But I've had people come into my house. I didn't tell them where my sofa is from. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you invested in the Restoration Hardware Cloud sofa. Did you think I corrected them? No. Because if you came into my house and said that, that already says a lot about you. But no. So what does it matter? Why would you pay an astronomical sum of money for something that I guarantee in 10 years there's not going to be in anymore? And that's it. So I think that you should opt for the middle tier option. You should get the Harmony sofa because it's going to be something that's going to stay in. It gets really great reviews on West Elm. It's the middle of the tier, so you're getting the better quality fabric. It's more customizable, and you're not going to get stuck in the sofa. You might be 20 now, but if you're one of those people who wants to keep that sofa for 20 years, trust me, you're going to slow down. You don't know what it's like to get caught on a sofa and you cannot get up. You don't want that. So let's go for the middle of the tier. That's where we're going to direct our money. Spend your money on a sofa that is practical for your lifestyle, and spend your money on a sofa that is going to remain in style. With the West Elm sofa, you can take the cushions off. You could put different throw pillows on. You can make it look a little bit less cloud-like. With this sofa, it's always going to look like the cloud. The cloud is always going to look like a cloud. So get something that is going to work for you for years to come. Now we're talking dining chairs. So you have three options. You have a $279 Parsons dining chair from Wayfair. You have the Addison dining chair from Crate & Barrel, which is $400. And then you have the Ellison chair from Restoration Hardware, which is $700. So we're going to talk about these three chairs, and we're going to decide whether you should splurge or you should save. So the Parsons chair is really traditional. You're going to get it in the mail. It might not be the most comfortable thing, but you're going to get the look for less. And plus, it's a little bit more high profile. So again, if you struggle with mobility, you're going to actually be able to get in and out of this chair. If we're talking about the Crate & Barrel chair, it looks a lot more unique. It has different shades. Again, it's more customizable. It has really intricate detailing on the side, so it makes you, do a little bit of a double take, but it is fairly low profile, and it is a pretty penny. So if you really want that modern chair look, I'd probably say go with this one. Last but not least, we have the Restoration Hardware Ellison chair, and it is $700. So again, that chair does not cook for you. It does not clean for you. It does not rock your baby to sleep. So I really don't think it's worth the money. Also, these are dining chairs, which means you are going to get food on them. You're going to kick them. So they're going to get dirty. So I don't know if you want to get something dirty that you spent $1,000 on and you're going to sit in it all the time, because we sit at our dining tables all the time, especially now since we're all working from home. There are so many kick marks on my shoes, and that's okay with me because my chairs were $150 and I clean them with the Bissell every so often, which also was $150. So it really, I just, can take the L on that one. So dining chairs, in my opinion, are things that you should definitely save on. They are literally just chairs. If you want the look, they don't have to be the most comfortable thing. You're just sitting there to eat for 45 minutes. It doesn't need to be the most comfortable thing in the world. Save your money and you can get something that's a little bit more traditional. Sure, this Parsons chair is more traditional, but when your style inevitably changes, these chairs will still work. I don't know that my dining chairs will still be in style 10 years from now. And I made that decision knowing that I am an interior designer and my house is always going to change because that is a part of my job. Whereas for a person who that's not your job, you want something that's sustainable. You want something that you can take with you from this house to the next house. So just save when it comes to the dining chairs. Okay guys, in today's video, we talked about the items that you should splurge on and the items that you should save on. There are a lot of categories where it is just best to save. And also at the end of the day, it depends on your lifestyle. If you know what you want, you know that your design style is unwavering, just splurge. Splurge the one time and you're gonna have those items forever and you can resell those items. If you are in between places, if you're gonna move soon, if your style is always evolving, let's save. Let's do things in the most economical way so that we have that money saved up to invest in those splurge pieces when the time comes. But there are always items that you should always save on because they just aren't worth it. Let me know down below what your splurges are and what your saves are. I really want to know. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. And until next time, have a beautiful day.